Sack Life Beat Depression. It's day 713, and we're back on the scene with another somatic healing session to wipe out depression. And today we're joined by special guest, Billy the Kid, California Bill, also known as Bilbo Baggins, man of many names and many talents. Thank you for being here today, Bill.
Of course.
Appreciate your service, as always. And that's going to be part of my gratitude section today. Part of my gratitude is going out to Bill for helping us raise awareness. And also I want to shout out gratitude to Sean's Saloon for keeping our sticker up and raising awareness at that bar scene. It's amazing stuff being able to help people, empower people, and a lot of times people might turn to alcohol to escape problems or to escape depression. And being able to have the message there, raise awareness there where people are drinking, is probably going to hit really our target audience, really people who need it. So I want to shout out to Sean Saloon, thank them for keeping our sticker up, even through the pandemic and hard times. They've been helping support our cause by raising awareness, and can't thank them enough. Also want to shout out to the real Rob G for reposting that story yesterday, and to Chris, Two-Step Chris out there at Boy Blue. We're going to be trying to catch his live performance. Local artist out here has been supportive of our cause. And shout out to Y&I, speaking of artists that are supportive of the cause. You're getting the wave from the Bill man, and much love from me. Love you guys so much. Thank you for being supportive from day one. You have been amazing. Also want to shout out gratitude to everyone out here tuning in for themselves and for others. When Roses Blossoms, Haynes out there in Germany, appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much. Can't wait to get on that podcast. If you don't know who Haynes is, check him out at marb.m.m. He's got a podcast. There's cool stuff. He's doing a bunch of different martial arts related things, trains martial arts, talks to martial artists, all different ages. So check him out, doing cool stuff out there. Always positive vibes coming from Haynes' page as well. So if you're looking for a positive martial artist, Haynes is your guy. And Y&I Music says, love you both. There you go. Too much love from the Bill man over there. Yeah, no, it's all good. The love is real out here. It's all good. There's no such thing as too much. So, all right, that being said, that is all of the gratitude section today. Go ahead and think about something that you're grateful for. That'll help put you in that positive mindset as we move into today's lesson. Shout out to Slayer Ken for being here. Appreciate you. Appreciate you staying consistent. And we talked about gratitude. Next tool we're going to talk about is that consistency and dedication that you guys have been showing yourselves to show up every day and to fight forwards. It's been 713 days for me, the Sackman, out here, making progress and success. I hope that you guys are keeping track of your number of days that you show up and fight forward, because it's more than just the number of days trained. It's the number of days that you've overcome the debilitating effects of depression or anxiety. So keeping track of that and reminding yourself of how strong you are in this fight is crucial, is essential to progress in this battle against depression. It's been 321 days of consecutive progress for Ken. Thank you for sharing that number. Give him the clap. You get the clap today from both Bilbo Baggins and the Sackman. Well done, Ken. Thank you for sharing that progress. As you know, not only being proud, giving yourselves credit for the progress that you're making, but sharing that progress with others can help inspire them to do the same. So thank you guys so much for sharing your numbers and keeping track of those numbers. That being said, cover gratitude, cover the number tool. We're going to talk about now the lesson itself. And as always, to keep it mental health focused, we want to visualize that opponent, that dummy. If you got a Bob dummy at home, you can use Bob as your beat depression dummy. But if not, you can still visualize that target, use them for accuracy, and acknowledge what it is you're doing every day. So by consciously acknowledging what we're doing, we get to reinforce what we do every day, which is knock those lies out of depression. So name that dummy your depression dummy, your anxiety dummy. That being said, today we're going to fire off some jabs and crosses, some basics, bread and butter, but we're also going to mix in some checks, check in some kicks. We're going to mix in some uppercuts, and we're going to mix in some level changes as well. I'll try and keep you guys on your toes. We may pop back and forth between southpaw. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be our standard rounds, 3 rounds each, 3 minutes each round, 1 minute break in between to catch your breath and drink some water. Make sure you're staying hydrated, and make sure that you're challenging yourself to your current situation, to your current state of mind and being, to your current location. It's pretty hot out here. It's pretty humid. I think there's still an excess heat warning until 8 p.m. tonight. So we're going to have to take our intensity down just a little bit so that we don't die out here. And I hope that you guys do that too. Nobody's dying. on the show. Ken said he's forever grateful for being here with consistency, plus meeting new people along the way. Heck yeah, social support's what's all, well, not what it's all about, but it's a lot of it. And Lisa the Luminary is here talking about social support. She's been consecutive for 413 days, Lisa. It's crazy. You're doing an amazing job. Give her the clap. She gets the clap as well. So much going around today. So much clap. But you are much.
On the clap, man.
Hey, you're much appreciated, Lisa. Thank you so much for being here and for sharing your progress. All right, we got the timer going. Not going. We got the timer set up, ready for the rounds. Bill's gonna shadow along with me. We'll shadow box together. And Southpaw, Orthodox. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Whatever you feel, whatever you're comfortable with. We might switch stance as we go. You guys are familiar with those moves already because we've been practicing for hundreds of days. So hopefully nothing here will be super new to you, and you'll remember that pacing. I will break down the first entry to each move. That way, for anybody new, you'll have something there, a format. But remember, go at your own pace, push to your own intensity level, fire off your punches
Bluetooth
at your own speed. And
Bluetooth
at your own volume as well. Those are things you can moderate to make sure that you're challenging yourself to your skill level and not pushing too hard. Remember to avoid those signs of overreaching, lightheadedness, dizziness, and seeing spots. And we're going to get this thing going. We're going to try and get through it semi-quick today because there is a live show going on at 6. We're going to try and catch it in Clifton. So we'll see what happens. And if you get a chance, if you want to support local artists, Boy Blue is going to be playing out there in Clifton at 7 p.m. We'll put the post up in the stories, and we might see you there. See how it goes. You need water, Bill? Or you're all right?
I'll be all right.
He's going to be all right.
All right.
Moderate that intensity. Don't die. Look at a goal. No death. All right. Let's do this thing. The tune's going. We're going to square up in our Muay Thai position. Go ahead and take your balanced stance. We're going to start by stepping in with that front foot and tossing the jab. Rotate through for the cross and back to stance. Square up, guard high, chin tucked, shoulders rolled, hips curled, knees bent. Keep the weight on the balls of the feet. Step forwards into the jab and twist through. Landed that punch right on target. Rotate right through for the cross and back to stance. Square up. Keep it moving. Step in for the 1. Pop. Rotate for the 2. Bang. Right there. Visualize that target taking damage. Exhale. Hit him with the 1, 2. Exhale out the mouth on each strike. Bam. 1, 2. Right in the face of that depression dummy. Keep the chin tucked. Head on the center line. And you can add volume to those punches. Throw 3. Throw 4 if you like. Challenge yourself to your level and push through it. Exhale through the mouth on those strikes. Twist through the hips and shoulders and hit that dummy in the head. Let's go. Back to stance. Square up. Now we're going to start adding in that defensive check for kicks. So we're going to visualize a kick coming in from the lead side. The way we check kicks is by bringing that lead knee up on the inside of the elbow. Boom, and creating our shell. We're going to angle the body a little bit towards the direction of that kick and try and defend with the thick part of our shin. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Check that kick. Step back to stance. Jab cross and square up. So we're going to come right out of that check, right into a counter jab cross and keep the pace moving. Let's go. Square up. Check that lead kick. Boom. Jab cross. Back to stance. Guard high by the brow line, chin tucked. Check that lead kick. Bang, step in, boom, boom, boom. Toss some jabs and crosses and square up with that dummy. Visualize that target. Hit him with the 1, 2. 1, 2. Check that kick. Counter, boom, boom, boom. As many shots as you like. Check the kick. Counter, boom, boom, boom. Back to stance. Keep the head on the center line, chin tucked. Guard high. Check the lead kick. Counter. Back to stance, square up, check the kick, counter, square up. Now we're going to check the rear kick. Same thing, we're going to bring the knee up on the rear side to the inside of that arm, creating the shell at the top of the head, pointing the foot down, angling it so they catch the shin. Stand up nice and square up with that dummy. We're going to check the rear kick this time, check that kick, and as we step back to square, rotate through for a cross. Nice power cross counter. Back to stance, check that rear kick, and cross, rotate through, back to stance, check the rear kick, cross, boom, step into it, check the rear kick, cross, twist through, sinking on that lead knee as you corkscrew through for that counter cross. Good job, Bill. Well done. How you feeling, all right? Not dead yet? No. All right, good stuff. That's the end of round one. Catch your breath, drink some water. Coming up on round two in 49 seconds. We'll be adding in some more diversity into the routine. Shout out to Hello Nurse, Julie, Muscular and Undercut Girl, and 999 Milo. Appreciate you all out there for the support and for the moment, even if you're just stopping by for a moment to say hello. Do appreciate that time, because time is all we have. It's 29 seconds. In this next round, we're going to continue checking kicks, both lead and rear kicks, and we're going to continue countering out of those kicks. We might start adding in some hooks, some body shots, possibly some uppercuts. Let's see how it goes, see if we can flow with it today. All right, yes sir. Here we go. Square up with that visualized target. Step in for the 1-2. Square up, lead, kick, check. Bring that knee up, step in for the counter. Ba, ba. And keep that chin tucked, guard high. Lead, kick, check. Step in, square up, back after that combo, after each combo. Rear check, kick this time, and step back, boom, into the cross. Toss a couple more, bum, 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 down that center line, and keep it square, keep it moving. Hit them with the 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, and lead, kick, check. Step in, counter, counter, counter. Back to square, rear kick, check. Step in, counters down that center line. Keeping that chin tucked, balance nice and centered. Step in for the 1-2. Square up, check that lead kick. Boom, step in for the jab. Rotate for the cross, and now we're gonna add in a hook. We're gonna end with a hook right after that cross. So for the hook, coming out of the cross from here, our rear shoulder is now preloaded. We're gonna rotate on our way back, bringing that lead hand to guard. Rotating through the shoulders and hips, turning on the ball, that front foot as we center our body weight, and we're gonna toss that arm up to 90 degree, kind of like visualizing a body cast, right? Lock that elbow in at 90 degrees and let the body do the work as you rotate back to stance. Square up. We're gonna check that lead kick, check. Step in for the jab, the cross, and from here we're tossing the hook. Boom, there you go. The elbow comes up to 90 degrees, landing right on the face of that dummy, and then square back up. Let's make it a combo. Check that lead kick, jab, cross, hook, boom. Right back to stance, check that lead kick, jab, cross, hook, and back to stance, square up, hit him with the 1-2. Let's keep it moving, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Check that lead kick, jab, cross, hook, and back to stance. Check the kick, jab, cross, hook, and back to stance. Recenter whenever you need to. Check that kick, boom, jab, cross, hook, and back to stance. Check the kick, jab, cross, hook, and back to stance. Exhale through those strikes. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Check that lead kick, jab, cross, hook, and back to stance. We're gonna start working level changes. High, sink for the cross, lift back high for the hook. So it's gonna be a rising hook this time, sinking cross. Step in for the jab, sinking cross, we're sinking on the knees, and then we're rising back up, boom, as we drive that hook into the face of that dummy. Back to square, square up with that dummy target, step in for the jab, sink for the cross, rise for the hook. Back to stance, step for the jab, sink for the cross, rise for the hook. Back to stance, jab, sink, rise, bam, there it is. End of round 2. How you feeling?
Love it.
Grinding it out, yeah. Keep it diverse, try to mix it up, keep you guys on your toes, keep giving room for ourselves and for others to grow out here, because there's unlimited room for progress and success. Shout out to Bad Guy Lulu BS. Appreciate you for being here. We got 39 seconds, so we're gonna pop into our final session, and we're gonna continue with those level changes and checks. We're gonna mix everything together that we've been doing so far. We might throw in 1 or 2 more moves, see how it goes. How you doing so far? Yeah? Pace is good?
Pace is fine.
Cool. Cool. We're gonna keep it going. It's good because we can practice fundamentals forever. and always continue to improve on those fundamentals and mix in other things as well. That way it keeps it accessible for every skill level from beginner to advanced. All right, 6 seconds. We're gonna square back up with that depression dummy. Guard high by the brow line, close the fingers, tuck the thumbs. Remember to shift your weight forwards and backwards from the front foot to the back foot, rolling those fists to keep balance, keep pace, keep rhythm. Step in for the 1, 2, right to the head, 1, 2, to the head, 1, 2, to the head. Now we're gonna check that lead kick and counter with the jab cross. Check the lead kick, boom, counter with the rear jab cross. Check the rear kick this time, counter with the cross, and then the jab. Square up, check that lead kick, jab, cross. Check the rear kick this time, and cross, jab. Back to stance, square up. Check that lead kick, jab, cross. Check the rear kick, cross, jab. Back to stance, square up. Lead kick check, cross, jab, cross. Rear kick check, cross, jab. Square up. Step in, we're gonna hit him with the high-low this time, stepping in for the jab high to the face, sink for the cross, rise for that hook to finish it off, and back to stance, jab, cross, hook, back to stance, square up, jab, cross, hook, back to stance, keep it moving, exhale hard on those strikes, and put that body weight behind it, work that rotation, step in, jab to the head, cross to the body, rise for that hook to the face, back to stance, square up, check that lead kick, counter. Back to stance, check the rear kick, counter. Back to stance, moderate your volume and pace. Check that lead kick, counter. Back to stance, check the rear kick, counter. Back to stance, check that lead kick, counter. Back to stance, high-low combos again, high, low, and then finish it up with the hook, right? You got it, Bill. Step in, high, low, high again to finish it out. One more time, high, low, high again to finish it out. Now, we're gonna toss in a little bonus, a Superman punch here. What we're gonna do is bring that knee up like we're about to strike with the knee, and then we're gonna kick it back and drive that fist forward. So from your guard, I want you to bring that knee up like you're faking a knee strike here. And then we're gonna kick that knee straight back, yeah, and drive the fist forwards, coming back to center. So we're letting the shoulders and hips rotate in opposite direction. The knee comes up, and then the shoulders and hips go opposite direction, back to stance. Keep that lead hand forward for balance. You ready for Superman?
I'm ready.
Let's do this thing. Square up, lead hand stays forward for balance. We're gonna raise that knee and then kick it back, boom, and then square up, bring it all back to center. Superman punch, knee up, kick it back, and back to center. Superman, hit him, square up, let's hit him with the high-low, pop, pop, pop. Back to stance, high, low, high. Superman punch. Square up, check that kick. Boom, counter. Square up, check the rear kick. Counter. And that is the end of round 3. Yeah, well done, putting in work. Congratulations everybody out there if you made it through all 3 rounds. Appreciate you. Give yourself credit for that progress you're making and for putting in the work and moving forward, even in the face of anything that's trying to stop you. Ooh, there's Becca. Shout out to Becca, and it is Armand. Thank you guys and gals for being here, for tuning in. Appreciate you supporting the cause. If you like to catch this episode in its entirety, you can take this class at your own time, at your own discretion, on Sack Life Daily on YouTube. We upload all the episodes there shortly after this feed ends. So remember, even if you took 1 step forward today, even if you only trained for a minute, that minute counts. That is still a step in the right direction. And please do keep track of your progress, because it will add up to more and more proof of how strong you are in this fight. Until next time, catch you guys, same Sack time, same Sack channel, same Sack life. Sack life. Sack life.